Hello everybody and welcome to Hudson Parks News. My name is Jordan Dorning and I am your host today. Coming up shortly, we have results led by Abake, an interview that I did with Mr. Lum, a tip of the month, and even some upcoming events for September. Abake,
Thank you, Jordan. We start off with hockey. We played our first derby against Merrifield. I personally was excited because it was our first game in over 2 years. The girls played and the under 11 A's won 2-0. The under 13 A's won 3-1. The under 13 boys played and they won 3-0. The under 11 A boys won 1-0. We also move over to the Hudson versus Clarendon Derby. The under 11 A's drew 0-0. The under 13 B's lost 2-0. The under 13 A's lost 2-1. At the same time, there was a derby going on against Selborne. The under 11 A's lost 2-0. The under 13 B's lost 2-1. The under 13 A's lost 1-0. We then move over to cross country, and on Saturday the 21st of August, the cross country athletes were excited to take part in their first cross country race in over 2 years. Stephen Tinoff and Aaron Vyman were selected for the border cross country team. We congratulate every single athlete that participated, as well as those who came in the top 3. We then move over to the Foundation Phase Sports Day, where our victor Ladorium was Rocco Skinnett and our victress Ladorium was Ezra Casagia. Vincent got the most points overall. We then move over to the more cultural side of things, where we had the Senior Phase Public Speaking Competition. The winners for grade 4 and 5 was Aaron Vyman, and grade 6 and 7 was Zachary Smith. Congratulations to those 2 learners who achieved what most wish to achieve. We then move over to maths results, where Mashay Rama got 100% in the South African Maths Challenge, and he was one of 3 learners, which was himself, Timothy Daniels, and me, Obake Memani, who went to round 3. Thank you, Jordan. Back to you.
Thank you, Abake. During the course of the month, I had the privilege to do an interview with Mr. Lum. Hope you enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome back to Hudson Park Primary's News. I'm your host today, and joining us we have a very special guest. So please give a warm welcome to your new headmaster, Mr. Lum.
Thank you, Jordan. It's great to be here and I look forward to the questions.
Well, thank you for joining us today, sir. We have a couple of things to talk about, but firstly I must ask. A few weeks ago you were taped to the wall, and I want to know whose idea that was.
Why are you smiling? You guys are taking too much joy out of this. You guys should feel sorry for me.
We'll make it nice and strong on the side.
And try and do the top as well. And try to secure the top here.
Yeah, over here on the side.
It looks like Spider-Man's pinyan in the movie.
Can't move.
That was a fun and a difficult experience, and I don't think I'll do it again anytime soon. But I remember the person who came up with the idea first, and it was Mr. Lands. Mr. Lands came up with the idea. Can you believe it?
Okay, up next, a few weeks ago, myself and Malady went around school asking various children if they had any questions to ask you. And I must say, some children had a mouthful to ask. And the first question came from...
Good morning, sir. I have a question for you. Why are you so kind?
Why am I so kind? Oh no, well, first of all, thank you that you think I'm kind. But I guess it's the way I was raised, the way I was brought up. And you know, a big part of my life is that I follow God, and I spend a lot of time with Him, and I suppose His Spirit helps me be kind.
Second one comes from...
Good morning, sir. I have a question to ask you. How old are you?
How old am I? Goodness, now that's a secret. But I will tell you I was born in 1982, so I'll let you work it out.
Good morning, sir. I have a question for you. What was your favorite grade?
I can definitely answer that. My favorite grade was in primary school, and it was grade 7. I just remember it as being an incredible, fun time where I made lots of good friends, and I have very good memories about my grade 7 year.
Next one.
Good morning, sir. I've got a question for you. Why do we have to wear full uniform?
Oh, this question gets asked a lot. Now, firstly, I think we have a beautiful uniform. And when you compare it to the other schools, we look very smart. So uniform is just something that unites us. It makes us united as one body of children. and it gives us a sense of pride. So when we go out there and we are out in the town, people can easily identify us. And there's no doubt that people, when they see a child in uniform, they go, sure, that child is looking smart. So we still believe that uniforms are very important.
Okay, and the last question comes from...
Good morning, sir. I just want to ask you one question. What school did you go to when you were younger?
What school did I go to? I actually went to a school in Cape Town, and the primary school there was called Kenridge Primary. Very similar to Hudson Park.
Okay, now that we've gotten all those questions done and over with, lastly, I've got 5 trivia questions about the school that I would like to ask you.
Okay, hit it, let's see.
And on top of that, for each question you get right, I'm going to be donating 50 Rand of my own money to a charity of your choice.
Wow.
Okay, first question. In what year did Hudson Park Primary School open?
Well, the official start of our schools is, we were 116 years, so it's 1905. But it was in 1977 that we actually moved across from old Vincent Primary, moved across to these buildings. And it was only in 1991 where the Red House building that we're in now was actually officially opened and made part of the school. So we're 116 years, so I'd say 1905 would be the official year.
1905 was correct, yes.
Good.
Next question. How many students are there in the whole school as of 2021?
Well, this number changes, but roughly we're about 1,200 and right now 17. 1,217.
Yes, well it's definitely around there. I can see that it does change varying on children coming and leaving as terms go by. Okay, next question. How many grades are there including grade R?
Oh, so we have 8 grades, from grade R to grade 7.
8 grades, that's an easy question. How many academies does Hudson Park Primary School offer?
So we have the academic academies.
Yes.
So you got your maths, your art, and your computer. So there's 3 academic. And then you also have sports, which is your cricket, your hockey, and your netball. So overall there's 6, but academics there's 3 academies.
Yes, indeed, that is correct.
Good.
Lastly, who was the very first principal to work at Hudson Park Primary School?
The very first principal, and his picture's actually in the foyer, and his name was Ted Allen.
That is correct, yes. Okay, that's all we have for today. But make sure you tune in next time to hear about more news at Hudson Park Primary. Thank you. Hopefully you learned something new about our headmaster. Coming up next, we have the tip of the month led by Cara Batting.
Living in the moment isn't about the quality of life. As important as this is, you only want to live in the right moment. The moment that will get you closer to where you want to be. This basically means that enjoy every moment of your life.
Thank you, Cara. Over to Abake with upcoming events.
Thank you, Jordan. The upcoming events are as follows. The netball against Sterling, the under-13As, rugby versus Selborne, all the teams, a piece from the band for the Eisteddfod, I'm pretty sure they're excited for that, the foundation phase public speaking, which shall be brought to you live, the Saki language challenge, the big walk, senior phase and foundation phase, the under-13A cricketers which are participating in the Cape Schools Week in PE. We hope to bring you all of these live and in the results in our next show. Thank you, Jordan. Back to you.
Thanks, Abake. Lots to look forward to in the next show. I'm Jordan Dorning, and this is Hudson Park's News.